Hi everyone and welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Pipetti and we appreciate you being with us today. Well, the Spokane area is still dealing with the aftermath of yesterday's snowfall, and it has impacted, of course, folks trying to drive and get outside and head to work and school. So Jeremy, is the last of the snow here, or is there more to come? You're the guy with all the answers.
I do have all the answers, and I'm afraid it's not necessarily the answer that you want. It's not clean and crisp and done. You can see around me some light snow coming down now. You can see downtown some light snow coming down. And with temperatures hovering in the low 20s, it is still sticking. And when we have snow on the ground, to get flurries or light snow to stick, it doesn't take much. When it comes to accumulation, I think it's just enough today to keep the roads wet and conditions kind of nasty as you're driving around. We saw that early day push of snow that brought us enough to kind of dust off the cars. And here comes yet another one. And I think this afternoon, that's kind of how we stay. And with temperatures hovering in the 20s, all of this snow that falls adds to what we are seeing across the region. Down in the Palouse, up in the mountains of Idaho, we have even more snow expected, and these locations shaded in purple under the winter weather advisory are looking at inches of snow on top of what we saw yesterday. Say Pullman. Let's just take Pullman, for example. 9 inches of snow yesterday. As the snow begins to fall there and really picks up in intensity, I think we could get another 3 inches of snow on top of that 9, making for a 2-day total around a foot. You add that to what you saw earlier, and it's quite a bit of snow. Here comes our next push moving into Spokane. I think our light snow kind of sticks around, and it spreads into Idaho. So get ready for a somewhat light, snowy kind of afternoon. If you're down in the Palouse, a bit more, and then tomorrow, we eventually catch a break in the action. So for today, it's light snow. I think it kind of continues all afternoon long. Eventually tapers off tonight. Temps top out in the low 30s or right around 30 degrees. So the snow that falls is here to stay. And Laura, we got to talk our next chances, which is late Thursday, when we could get even more and enough to shovel.
Ooh, well, all right, my friend, we will check in with you in just a few moments. Well, as Jeremy was talking about, still dealing with very cold temperatures, and if you're out and about today, cold outside, also could be some icy roads out there. KREM 2's Dana Marie McNichol had a look at the roads this morning. She tells us what we can expect as we venture outside.
Well, your commute today will be just a little bit better than it was yesterday, so you could be a little bit more optimistic. But again, you can see behind me, I'm going to step out of the way. Those roads are still definitely slushy. There is snow on the roads, even a little bit of ice as we are at below freezing temperatures. Now, the city of Spokane is in a 24-hour all-city plow currently, and they say it's going to take about 2 more days to clear all of the roads. Now, as we pan over to the residential streets, as you can see, a clear difference between the arterials here on Perry and the residential streets. They're starting. The city plows are getting to them right now. You can check on the city's website if you're interested on where those plows are headed and where they are now. But of course, we know how to drive here in Spokane, but it's a good reminder that even though most of the snowfall happened yesterday, there's still slush on the road. It's tough to see those lines, and make sure to stay a little bit further away from the car in front of you. Reporting in Perry, I'm Dana Marie McNichol.
All right, Dana Marie, and as she was just talking about, city crews have continued working throughout the night and early morning hours, continuing to plow the streets of Spokane. And as Dana Marie said, that plowing will continue through the day. If you're wondering when plows are coming to your neighborhood, you can track their progress live. Here's a map of the snow removal progress of Spokane right now. And the green means complete, purple means working or being monitored, and red means it's coming up next. You can interact with this map right now by going to myspokanecity.org. And it's pretty slick. You can check it out when they'll be coming to your neighborhood. However, rain is returning to Western Washington and Oregon. That's just making for a crummy situation. The area has experienced record snowfall in the past few days. However, there are some rising temperatures now, increasing the risk of flooding again in Western Washington and in Oregon. No Lie Brewhouse encouraging Spokane to help out our neighbors. I love this. All afternoon on Monday, No Lie gave away free snow shovels. The only requirement to get a shovel was that people promised to pay it forward by shoveling a driveway for a neighbor or friend. No Lie did something similar back in 2020 for people who posted a photo of themselves paying it forward. And we just say thanks to No Lie, always finding a way to engage in the community. Today, 4,000 COVID-19 vaccine appointments set to open at the Spokane Arena. Scheduling will open at 5 in the evening, so 5 p.m. Patients can book an appointment online through the Chaz Health website. You can also book via phone 509-444-8200. This week, the arena is offering both first and second doses of the vaccine. The mass vaccination clinic uses the Moderna vaccine. Its booster should be administered 28 days following the first dose. Talking about North Idaho now, all COVID-19 vaccine appointments are full. New appointments open tomorrow. That'll be at 9 in the morning, so 9 a.m. You can make a vaccine appointment on the Panhandle Health District website. You can also call a hotline phone number, and we have put that at the bottom of your screen. Again, this is Idaho Panhandle Health District online or with that phone number at the bottom of your screen. All right, 12:06 right now. Well, the cold weather all across the United States has caused some vaccine appointments to be canceled or delayed. The CDC says nearly 53 million doses had been administered out of 70 million that were distributed. Around 14 million people have been fully vaccinated so far. Health experts say there could be a surge in cases from variant strains, however, over the next few weeks. So they are warning about that. And there's a new Washington fund aimed to boost coronavirus vaccine equity among people of color and out in rural communities. The new Vaccine Equity Fund partners with community-based organizations to vaccinate communities hit hardest by COVID-19. It will create mobile vaccine teams and send funds to those community-based organizations that we were talking about that can help with culturally specific vaccine education and overcome language barriers. They will also give communities technical assistance to help with vaccine registration and transportation for those who need it. All right, well, if you want to know more about vaccines in Washington and Idaho, we do have a text line. Again, this is for texting, not calling, but you can text us the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. Again, that word is vaccines, and we'll send you the very latest information, a link right to your phone. Okay, it is 12:07 right now. Coming up on 12:08. We are getting closer, getting a closer look, I should say, at the new sports facility in Spokane called the Podium. So take a look. If you're not looking at your screen, here it is. You can see the latest look from just outside the venue yesterday. The Podium is set to host the 2022 Indoor Track and Field Championships. The facility also has 16 volleyball courts, 9 basketball courts, and 21 wrestling mats to help run other big events. Bring a lot of sports and economy, a boost to the area. The venue could be a major revenue generator for Spokane by attracting visitors to the city.
It's hundreds of millions of dollars into our community of free money, right? That's the best part. They come in, they spend their money, they leave.
Come in, spend their money. We love it. The Podium is set to open in the summer coming up of 2021. All right. Maybe getting time to loosen up some of those belt buckles. One of Spokane's largest food event, I should say, is coming back. Pig Out in the Park is officially returning for 2021. As of now, last year, organizers canceled the event due to the pandemic. This year, it will be back with safety measures in place. And here's what you can expect. Right now, organizers say it will run September 1st through the 6th. It will be at the Pavilion at Riverfront Park. Social distancing will be in place, and this year there will be 6 nights of free music. Also this year, should note, there will not be a beer garden, and there will be fewer tents. Again, they're having to socially distance, but people will be able to walk around with drinks.
So yes, will it be the same event? Yeah, from the standpoint of that it's open free. We want families to come down. We want everybody to come down and have a big time and have some good food. But there's also a different sense of not control, but a different sense of caretaking.
So if you are an interested musician or a food vendor, you can give the organizers a call, and you can see that number on your screen, or you can email them. And again, they are planning that for the first week of September.